Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm Terry Priestap, the pastor at Christian Fellowship in Toledo, Ohio. And I know that you're a pastor, and you've probably heard many messages, many times, of people that want to get you involved in their work. But I would like to share with you today Operation Barnabas International. Operation Barnabas is, as the name implies, a message of encouragement, because Barnabas in the New Testament was a brother who went out as the son of encouragement that came alongside people and encouraged them, including the Apostle Paul. This ministry is a ministry that goes out and does 15 to 18 conferences a year all over the world, but primarily in the 1040 window. They identify pastors that are on the front lines. They identify pastors that are out preaching to hundreds and sometimes thousands of people with many churches. And so this is really a leveraging opportunity, if you can think about that concept for the moment. I'm an old financial guy, and by touching that many pastors, somewhere from 60 to 200 pastors at 15 to 18 conferences a year, they are literally able to touch and encourage and equip people way around the world in the 1040 window, literally thousands of people. And so it's a great ministry in that regard. These are men who are on the front lines. They are men that are suffering persecution. They need encouragement, and oftentimes they feel like they're all alone out there. And so what Operation Barnabas does is comes alongside them, seeks to encourage them, loves on them, and seeks to equip them so that they go back out to the field empowered. I had the privilege in 2010 of going down to Honduras with a small team from our church and met some other pastors there. We conducted 3 days of conferences for 60 pastors in Honduras. While we were there, we learned that they did not have Bible commentaries. We were able to provide them all after we left with a Bible commentary, a full commentary of the Bible. Secondly, we learned that many of them couldn't read because of eyesight problems. And so we were able to equip them with glasses so that they could read the Word and prepare their message before the Sunday service. These are just a few examples of some things that can be done at an Operation Barnabas, where you're literally touching, through them, thousands of lives. I encourage you to evaluate Operation Barnabas and get involved in it for the glory of God.
Go ahead.
Hi, Pastor. My name is Terry Priestap. I'm the pastor at Christian Fellowship in Holland, Ohio. I'd like to talk to you just for a few minutes today about the ministry of Operation Barnabas International. As the name implies, Operation Barnabas is a ministry of coming alongside people, specifically pastors. Barnabas was the son of encouragement. And this is a ministry that comes alongside pastors all over the world, primarily in the 1040 window, for the purpose of building them up, encouraging them, equipping them, and sending them back out to the field, encouraged so that they will go back out empowered to be able to preach the Word of God. They do approximately 15 to 18 of these conferences a year around the world, and have anywhere from 60 to 200 pastors come into these conferences for usually 3 days, where they are loved on, they are blessed, they are encouraged, they are ministered to, and in many cases they are equipped to be able to go back out to the field. They no doubt feel oftentimes, because they are on the front lines, they oftentimes feel that they're alone, and they can feel discouraged. And so that is the ministry of Operation Barnabas. I'm kind of an old financial guy. I like the principle of leverage and the idea of something bigger happening later. And in this case, where you're able to reach 60 to 200 pastors at 15 to 18 conferences, but those pastors are then able to go out and literally impact thousands and thousands of people with the gospel. I think that's a fantastic impact, a tremendous impact for the gospel. I had the privilege last year of going down to Honduras with a team from our church, where we were able to do ministry, we were able to do some medical missions, and we literally saw people that even didn't have glasses, that needed glasses to be able to read the Word. We were able to provide glasses for them. We were able to provide Bible commentaries for them that they didn't have before. And we believe from the feedback we got that afterwards they were able to go back to their home church encouraged, built up, and strengthened and empowered so that they would go back and preach the gospel with a new vigor. That's the message of Operation Barnabas. I hope that you and your church would consider getting involved in this tremendous ministry.
Action.
Just,
Yeah.
hi, I'm Terry Priestap.
Hold
I'm
on.
the pastor.
You lean forward a minute. Hi, and action.
Hi, I'm Terry Priestap. I'm the pastor at Christian Fellowship in Holland, Ohio. I wanted to just talk with you for a few minutes about the ministry of Operation Barnabas International and just kind of explain what they do. As the name implies, Barnabas, who was the son of encouragement in the New Testament, reflects the fact that this is a ministry of encouragement. Operation Barnabas operates in the 1040 window around the world, where they go in and have 15 to 18 conferences, gather together anywhere from 60 to 200 pastors, bring them in for 3 days of ministry, encouragement, to love on them, to build them up in the Lord, to equip them in any way that they may need to be equipped, and then be able to send them back out to the field, newly empowered and newly encouraged to be able to go back out on the front lines. I'm an old financial guy, and I like the idea of leveraging. Here we are supporting a few hundred pastors, but literally these pastors go out and they impact thousands of people when they go back to the field. And so I can't think of a better way to impact the gospel than that. I had the privilege last year of going down to Honduras with a team from our church. We did ministry, we did medical missions. We were able to put into the hands of those 60 pastors in Honduras a Bible commentary, which they never had before. We were able to give them glasses for reading that most of them didn't have before. We learned that a good number of them were not even able to read the Word before the message that they were preparing on Sunday morning. And so this was practical help. This was equipping them in addition to encouraging them. And the feedback we got was just tremendous, that they went back to their home churches really built up, really empowered, feeling equipped, and feeling like there are people outside of their territory that really care about them. This is a ministry that I strongly believe in and would encourage you and your church, your missions team, to get involved in.